morning. Happy Thursday. What a beautiful morning to be alive. I just finished all my morning routine, had my body rub. Feels good. Had my enema. Feels good. Clean body. And yeah, I opened up my YouTube and my Facebook this morning to find uh, a message, actually, a long one from I'll call her Gina. She's one of my Facebook, one of my YouTube subscribers. And she told me a really long story about her health challenges that she has faced for a real long time, and how she kept getting misdiagnosed and ill-treated and basically kind of, left to die in the simplest terms, really. And she told me that in March she found my channel, and she started drinking her pee, and she has turned her life completely around, completely, and in restoring her health. And so I was just like moved, quite frankly, and I encouraged her to become a Facebook friend and join some of the UT groups and start sharing that story, because it's a remarkable story, believe me, and real inspirational and a true testament to what urine therapy does and how it works. And so I want to talk about minerals and how they're really kind of, I think they're misrepresented. I think it's a really interesting how, it's mineral rich and mineral water, and, you get your vitamins and minerals and all these things. Well, minerals, just think about it. The root word is mine, mining. And so the minerals all come from the earth, which basically is dirt, one way or the other. And so incorporating and inducing them into our body, you have to realize what that means. They go into our body and they really are not serving us, because they go in and um, they don't increase our health. They actually diminish our health in ways that we don't recognize. And so when you have hardening of the arteries, when you have stiffening of the joints, um, all of these things have to do with inorganic materials, inorganic minerals, because they don't leave the body. They go in there and they just stick like glue. And they are not really good for you, as much as we're convinced otherwise. Now, our body naturally produces organic minerals, calcium and zinc and magnesium and magnesis. And, I'm not a scientist, but I understand how this works, and pee is a reintroduction. When we pee, we reintroduce these minerals back into our body. We're recycling them, is what we're doing. And they have stem cell enzymes. So they rejuvenate and they regenerate. And when you include distilled water as well, the distilled water goes in and works like a magnet, and it attracts all of these inorganics and helps flush them out of the body. So when I first found urine therapy, I was faced with a really a crippling, debilitating arthritis. My hands had become so crippled I couldn't open jars or bottles or anything. I mean, they were just rendered almost useless, quite frankly. And when I heard about the urine therapy and distilled water, I was listening to this interview with Andrew Norton Weber and allegedly Dave. And that's when I first really just got it. I just really understood at that point. And I immediately started. It only took me 2 days before when I heard about it and when I started it. As a matter of fact, it was on January 23rd. So it's been what, 7 months that I've been doing this. And within 10 days, my arthritis was just gone. That pain was gone. I started having movement and loosening of my joints. It all started disappearing. You know, the bursitis, the tendonitis, the degenerative disc disease, the COPD, the sciatica, the endless cramping in my calves and my hamstrings. All of these things just disappeared. And I quit taking all meds that I was taking for all these reasons. I just quit taking them. I didn't see any point anymore. And so I think that, you know, when I was growing up as a kid, they sold Wonder Bread. And it was a wonder for sure. Build strong bodies 12 ways. What a marketing campaign. I remember we used to, you could take a piece of Wonder Bread and you put it in your hand like this, and it would roll up, it would make a dough ball. And we'd throw them. And so, you know, be conscious of this. You know, when we're talking about minerals and mineral rich, mineral water, and mineral content, be clear what you're actually inducing in your body. You know, I understand more about nutrition now than I ever did, and what our bodies actually need to be healthy. And we've been, you know, I was a professional chef, so I mean, I cooked a lot of food. I knew how to make tasty food. I killed so many people. God, really help me. Yeah, please give me redemption. I had a lot of blood on my hands, but all that has changed. I way understand differently. I really do. And that's why I encourage people to do your own research, do your own homework. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to even trust me. I don't care. You know, I'm just doing what's good for me, and my life's changed dramatically. And I'm happy to say so. I couldn't be healthier. I ran into a guy on the bus yesterday that I've known for like 3 years, and we were talking. I see him now and then on the bus, and he says, "No, dude, I can tell, man. You know, because he saw me 3 years ago. He knew, you know, what a crippled mess I was. You know how broken down my body was. You know how out of how out of shape, overweight. I mean, I couldn't do things for 10 minutes, 15 minutes without having to sit down, you know, drink a beer, smoke a cigarette, and then start over because my body was just in so much pain all the time. But that's not me anymore. Ha, ha. I feel way better now. So anyway, it's just something for you to consider. It's your body. You have to do your own homework. You have to do your own math and take it from there. Um, oh, and yesterday I got an email from YouTube, and they actually took one of my videos out. But what's interesting is that it was a video from way long ago, and it was called false science, you know, fake science kind of thing. And they said it didn't fit within their guideline standards, you know, their community set guideline standards. And I thought, really? YouTube has guidelines and community standards? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Well, you know, if you pay attention to anything, you know that YouTube is owned by Google. And Google, the president, the CEO, whatever, has made it real clear that they've got a whole campaign to basically clean house in a lot of ways. So when you're going to Google things, you're only going to get what is already predicted and scripted, you know, as official storyline. It's what they're up to, folks. So, you know, stay strong. Be clear. You do your homework. Find out what you need to learn because the margin lines are narrowing. That's, you know, and that's all I'll say about that. So anyway, I kind of took it as a rite of passage, a badge of honor. So now I back up everything on hard copy. I don't just put it on my discs, man. I pull it right out of my system and put it on separate means so that I can protect my own individual copyrights and my intellectual material. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that. And with all that being said, I did write a poem. I'm going to share it with you now. And it's entitled When It Comes to My Body. Mineral rich is a term that we see. And when it comes to my body, what's good for me? Minerals are earthy. They come from the ground. And when it comes to my body, are they really sound? Organic materials naturally produce inside of our bodies without being induced. Inorganics come from dirt. Inside our bodies, they become inert. Replacing liquids, they calcify and affect our joints. And this is why our bodies can't process what's inert. And this is why our joints will hurt. As it builds up, it calcifies, blocking arteries until we die. Urine removes this, so drink your pee. And your minerals are replaced naturally. Yeah, something like that. So, God, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day, and that you have lots of fun and love and hugs, and keep your peace together. Boom, boom, like that. You've just been loved. Bye now.